Good morning, everyone. My name is Janessa P. Imboni. I am your teachers for today. In our topic for today's session is Section 2, Gifted and Talented Learners. Chapter 3, the types, characteristic, and identification of gifted and talented learners.
So what is giftedness? The term gifted and talented convey different meaning to different people. Indeed, even among experts, the use of these terms is ambitious and inconsistent, and there is not one uniform definition that is universally accepted. The diverse definition given to giftedness can be placed under 5 categories. First is after the fact definition. Those who constantly perform outstandingly and achieve in a valuable area are considered gifted or talented. Second is IQ definition. Those who get a score above a certain cut-off point in an intelligence test are considered gifted or talented. It is one of the most popularly used definition of giftedness despite the following limitation. So this is the 4 limitation of giftedness. It focuses on intelligence as traditionally defined ignores creative and artistic gift. It does not take into account gift in specific areas. It discriminates against disadvantaged students and students who are just a few points below that cut-off score are automatically considered not gifted. So let's continue the definition given to giftedness. Third, percentage definition. Those who belong to a fixed proportion that a school or district sets are considered gifted or talented. However, this can be very arbitrary as school or districts may set different percentage that they considered gifted. Fourth is talent definition. Those who excel in a specific aesthetic, example, art, music, or academic, example, math, science, areas are considered gifted or talented. So this is the last definition given to giftedness. Fifth, creativity definition. Those who possess superior creative abilities are considered gifted or talented. However, whether creativity is an acceptable selection criterion for giftedness is still debatable. So let's proceed the characteristic of gifted learners. In order to differentiate gifted students from those who not identified intellectual, non-intellectual, and personality characteristics that indicate a learner's giftedness. The first characteristic of gifted learners is intellectual characteristic. Of a gifted learners are having exceptional reasoning ability, being curious and quality, learners quickly, being able to do abstractions, having complex to process, and having vivid imagination. The second characteristic of gifted learners is non-intellectual characteristic. A gifted learner may not always follow the rule, tends to be demurring and argumentative, tends to tune out, and is excessively competitive. The learner may also have tendency toward tunnel vision, be excited very easily, may have a sharp sense of humor and usually has a tendency to become a compulsive collector. The third characteristic of gifted learners is personality-wise. A gifted learner is insightful. The learner may have a strong need to understand and to be stimulated mentally. There is also a possibility towards perfectionism. So let's proceed to profile of gifted learners. There are 6 types profile of gifted learners. Type 1, the successful. Most gifted and talented learners fall under this type. This type of learner discover what sells at home and at school. This learners is convergent thinker who learns easily and excel in exam. One who eager is to gain the approval of parents and teachers and to be liked by peers. Type 2, the creative. This learner is divergently gifted. However, it can be challenging when these learners' needs are not met. This is a tendency for one to go unidentified, question authority, and be non-conforming. Type 3. The underground. Due to social pressure, this learner may hide giftedness in order to fit in with non-gifted peer groups. This could lead to sudden decline in grades in this learner, may experience conflict between one's need and the expectation of one parents and teachers. Type 4. The at-risk. These giftedness needs of these learners have not been met, resulting to defensiveness and eager toward adults or oneself. This could lead to symptoms of depression and withdrawal as well as an acting out. These learners usually develop interests that are outside of the school regular curriculum and has a poor self-concept. Type 5. Twice exceptional. These learners possesses giftedness at the same time as being physically or emotionally challenged. Because of learning abilities of poor verbal abilities, these learners is not typically identified as giftedness. The last is type 6. The autonomous learner. This learner adapts easily to the school system and is able to create oneself new opportunities. These learners has positive self-concept and receive positive attention and support for one's accomplishments.
So this is where my discussion ends. I hope you learned something from me. Goodbye class and have a nice day. Bye-bye!